Good afternoon and welcome to Acalanes High School for the 2015 National League Championship, along with Dean Quintal, Greg Meskel here with you. And Dean, this isn't the game that maybe everyone expected coming into the final day of the National League Championship with power clubs, the New York Athletic Club and the Olympic Club out there, but it ends with a USA Blue, USA White final.
Yeah, both these teams this morning really came out fired up, and as you said, you know, we probably expected maybe New York and Olympic Club to be in the finals, but you know, the blue team actually came out against Olympic Club just on fire, and they never let up. And Olympic Club got into some foul trouble, and they weren't able to recover. And you know, kudos to the blue team for really, you know, showing their strength. And same thing with the white team against New York. Both were hard-fought contests, but you know, blue came away with a 2-goal win, and white had a 3-goal win.
So we're underway here to start off the first opening sprint, controlled here by USA Blue. And to make things real easy on you, USA Blue is wearing blue and USA White is wearing white. That hasn't always been the case this weekend, but happy to see it here in the championship final. Outside try there by Luca Cupido to get us started, and that's off the mark. In the third place game, it was the Olympic Club outlasting the New York Athletic Club by a goal to win that one. That was an exciting finish, and hoping for some more of the same here in this championship final. On the offensive end now here for White, working inside. That's Thomas Agramonte getting free and putting it away. So a powerful move there from Agramonte gets USA White on the board.
Nice move there by Agramonte. Got the ball, took his time, got a little separation and rolled out and just put it over the head of Barron.
So these two teams coming back for their second game of the day. And the National League throughout has been a development opportunity, especially for these teams and the USA Red squad as well. As you see a second look here at Agramonte in close and just power move. But what better way to develop team than to get into a championship type atmosphere to go for a first place trophy?
Yeah, it's especially been really good, you know, to have the teams like Olympic Club and Nyack, where you got older players, you know, experienced players, and really men, right,
Sure.
against some boys, and you got some of these teams with high school players out here. So, you know, that's great for our sport and especially for our country's development.
McQuinn Barron comes up with the takeaway there. It's a 1-0 lead for USA White. They're on the attack now. Shot attempt there in close and just off the mark. Thomas Carroll in close. And here's McQuinn Barron. So Barron in net for USA Blue, Drew Holland for USA White. This is Chancellor Ramirez, the UCLA Bruin.
Greg, we got to look at both these goalies last week playing for Team USA in the Intercontinental Tournament down in Newport Beach.
Yeah, teammates there for Team USA on the way to a bronze finish, and shot clock about to expire. Here's an outside attempt, big field block. Rebound, it'll stay with blue, and they'll put it right in. Look for a quick turn, but an exclusion called. This will go against USA White and Nolan McConnell. McQuinn Barron starting the bulk of the games last week, but we definitely saw our share of Drew Holland as well, so a bright future there in the cage for Team USA.
Yeah, he went the distance in the bronze medal game against China.
Big save there, and the knockdown by Drew Holland. Drew Holland, Northern California native, plays for Stanford collegiately. McQuinn Barron from Southern California plays for USC. Here's Alex Obert. He'll get it ahead on the perimeter to Thomas Carroll. Looking inside. Another big spin, and an exclusion called. And that will go against number 12, Colin Mulcahy. Well, Agramonte, a guy you're familiar with, has just been a workhorse here in the early couple of minutes, down 2 meters. And another goal comes for USA White as Alex Obert puts that one away.
Yeah, you were talking about Agramonte, just a scrappy guy, and he had his teammate and roommate at Cal, Colin Mulcahy, going against each other. I know those two typically in practices at Cal, they're on the same team, because if they're on opposite teams, they just go at it the whole practice, and they got to stop practice. So we should see some interesting matchups between those two today.
Coach Kirk Everest, who is here coaching the Olympic Club, wisely decides to separate those two. 3 minutes gone by here in the first, and a 2-0 lead here for USA White. Luca Cupido now from the outside. Skip shot try there from Ramirez. That is field blocked out of play, and it's back into Drew Holland. USA White head coach Jack Coker looking for a call there. And nothing just yet. Brett Ormsby heading up the USA Blue squad. Here's Thomas Carroll on the attack.
Quite interesting to see. Well, now he's moving out, but Agramani posting up quite a bit.
Entry pass inside. And taken away. McQuinn Barron aggressive out of the cage.
McQuinn Barron with the steal for USA Blue. Kimball.
In transition, here's an exclusion. So Obert, the excluded player, has a goal and exclusion, and Coach Brett Ormsby will call for time. 6-on-5 here for USA Blue, who's gotten off to the slow start, down 2-0, but nothing better than a 6-on-5 to give you a chance to climb back into a game.
Yeah, that was a good move by Stapleton there. He had inside water. He went hard. He was going to go to the 2. Obert got caught with his hands down, and that's where the exclusion came.
Good look here at Ormsby. He'll get out the grease board from the San Diego area. An Olympian for Team USA in 2004. Now big on the club and high school scene. Picking up another CIF San Diego section title. USA White ready to roll. I want to thank you for tuning in here for the National League Championship. Don't forget to join the social media conversation. Use the hashtag USAWPNL. Let us know who you're pulling for. USA White ahead here. USA Blue 2-0. USA Red taking 5th place. They knocked off the alumni squad 10-5 earlier today.
Yeah, strong performance by them. They led start to finish against alumni, and it was quite impressive because that was a really young team. A lot of high school kids on that team, and they didn't back down at all. You know, being probably outmatched physically, and they just really took it to the alumni team.
Well, that was an alumni team that played maybe their game of the year in almost upsetting New York Athletic Club yesterday. So perhaps a little tough for them to kind of get up for it after coming so close to reaching the semifinals. But credit to USA Red. Outside try there. They'll say it's tipped out by Holland on the try from Mulcahy on the 6-on-5. And so now Mulcahy will get us live here at the 2-meter mark. Kimball, here's Cupido. He's knocked down and a little too much. The exclusion called there on Agramani. And a power play now for USA Blue. Cupido, quick look, tried to find Ramirez. He is knocked down. Defense is converging and they kill off the power play.
Good job by the defense there. Ramirez didn't have a whole lot of room. Cupido, they had plenty of time of just getting their second ejection. Probably should have waited a little longer before he put that in there.
3:15 to play, first quarter, 2-0. USA White off to the good start. Goals from Alex Obert and Thomas Agramani. Skip shot try from the wing, and that one bounces over the goal and out of play.
Over the cage. Blue team on the counterattack. Looking for their first goal here.
Here's Barron on the long outlet. Gets to Cupido. He advances. Ramirez deals to Mulcahy. Working free. Back to Ramirez. He'll have a look. Big field block. Thomas Carroll gets rid of that one. And now USA Blue can reset. Here's Blue moving in. Threads the pass inside. Looking to get Jackson Kimball involved, and an exclusion called. So we'll go against White. Shot attempt there, tipped out by Drew Holland. The exclusion goes on Thomas Carroll.
I think that was Brett Bonani on the exclusion.
Yep, you're correct. That's not 6, but 8. And Bonani goes out. Cupido, quick release, but he's off the mark. So right now, Dean, USA Blue getting opportunities, just can't put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, and, they got to just keep doing what they're doing, and it'll come. But then they just get an exclusion out on the counterattack, and that's Mulcahy's second. So he'll go to the penalty box for 20 seconds.
So trouble there for one of the leading scorers in this league this weekend. And now we'll get a timeout. Thought that might be coming. Looked like maybe Jack Hooker was waiting to see what developed on the counter. But now they'll set it up with a 6-on-5 with 2:09 to play in the first.
Yeah, you talk about Mulcahy being, one of the leading scorers. He had a big monster game this morning with 6 goals. So 6 goals in this morning's game. He was just on fire.
And he does the same thing for the Cal Bears in his time there. Just a guy that can get out on the counterattack and really give other teams a problem.
Yeah, he had a couple inside shots. I think three goals from the one spot on 6-on-5. He was just all around from wherever he was scoring.
And a guy that isn't gigantic, right? So you think of like a real physical water polo player, at least size-wise. He's certainly tenacious, but size-wise doesn't really fit that bill. But takes what he has and he really can become a problem for defenses.
Yeah, he works hard, just continually moving. Doesn't let you rest on defense. He's gonna force the action and make you guard him, and that's what really makes him so dangerous.
And that danger is on the bench right now with 2 exclusions. And a power play coming here for USA White with 2:09 to go in the first.
Trying to add their 2-goal lead, Agramonte.
Quick shot attempt, that's off the bar. And out of play, Barron let that one go over his head. Sides are even, and USA Blue takes control.
Now USA Blue in transition. 1:50 remaining here in the first quarter. The white team with a 2-0 lead. Cupido.
Here's Cupido. Swing it, cross pass, quick shot, save. Drew Holland.
Nice anticipation by Holland. Saw that pass, stepped right on over, was there to corral that thing with ease.
But Holland was ready. Nolan McConnell in transition.
McConnell on the move. Throws it ahead. Here's Agramani. He'll push her back out to Obert on the perimeter. Shot clock to 5. Spinning backhand from Farrell South. Barron watches that go wide. And then in transition, a contra foul. And now a chance here for USA White to get right back on offense. Here's Benani. Benani moving in. Barron denies him. Benani gets his own rebound. He tried to go right over Barron's head. Under a minute to play now in the first. Agramani, McConnell. A few fakes from the left-hander. Deals to South. Quick look inside, and that one is off the bar. Side's coming even after the exclusion. That had gone against Cupido. And new life here on offense for USA White. But not anymore, a contra foul.
So that shot by Bonani, he shot it right into the hands of Barron. Looked like maybe he could have gone low, had a lot of opening there, but big arms of McQuinn were there to stop it.
Well, he tried to go over the head on that one. Here's Cupido now, ordinary called. He'll break free, wind up. That one off the bar. How many shots here has Blue put off the post or the bar? And
too many at this point.
Yeah, right. If you're Bert Ormsby, you're saying too many. Inside look, and I don't think there was any call there. I think Kimball thought a ball under, and he just gave it off to the defense. And regardless, it brings an end to the first. One period in the books here in the National League Championship title match, and USA White ahead of USA Blue, 2-0. We're back after this.
I am water polo.
Polo. I am water polo.
I am water polo.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
Welcome back to Acalanes High School. Second quarter underway now in the opening sprint. And it's USA White controlling that one. They hold the 2-0 lead. So you look here, Dean, after 8 minutes in the books, USA Blue certainly had opportunities on the offensive end. They're getting looks, just can't put anything away.
Yeah, hitting the bar, trying to cut things too fine. But, on the same token, I think USA White's had a lot of opportunity. I mean, they've got their first 2 goals, but they've had a lot of opportunities they could have put away as well to increase that lead.
Here's a look inside, looking for a turn, and the takeaway is there, the steal from Cupido. They were looking at Thomas Carroll involved. Instead, USA Blue takes over. Here's Connor Stapleton. Jackson Kimball looking inside. Nice spin from Cupido and draws the penalty. That'll go against Chase Travisano.
And a tough move there by Cupido, a reverse spin with the ball in his right hand, spinning to his right. Very difficult.
And he puts that one away, and that's a good way for USA Blue to get on the board. Cupido connects for his first. And a 2-1 game now.
Cupido, coming off a great week last week at the Intercontinental, Greg, where he picked up, MVP honors, and from a third-place team, that's quite impressive.
Certainly.
Yeah, he just, played all around, both offensive and defense, really well. I think what really impressed me, if you recall, when they were playing China, he had a one on nobody with a guy on his back, and he did a rollout, and he had the shot, but he passed it cross-cage to Bowen.
Yeah.
That really said a lot. It said, he sees everything that's going on around him, and, passed up a shot for an easier shot.
Yeah, doesn't force the shot. He's going to get his opportunity regardless.
Yeah.
And just pretty crafty on the offensive end, too, the way he can manufacture a shot. Entry inside and a knockaway. Steal there by USA Blue. Cupido gets in on it. Here's Blue on the attack. Grant Stein. Shot in close, and Holland pulls that one out. Jackson Kimball almost found the corner. And now here's White in transition. Ordinary called. Just about 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And an exclusion called. This one will go blue. And Connor Stapleton.
Number 10, Connor Stapleton, power play for USA White.
So a power play here for White. Couple of fakes. Oh, Bonani saw an opening there, but didn't get it off at the right time, and he sails that shot over the cage. You saw that on the movement there. The little corner of the right side that opened up.
Yeah,
but he was in mid-fake.
I think he waited a little too long, but it looked like they may have called an offensive foul there and before his shot. I'm not too sure.
So wouldn't have counted anyway. On the other end, the counter. Here's Kimball moving in. Cross cage. Beats his Stanford teammate. And Kimball puts that one away.
A good move by Kimball. He kind of went away to the post, picked the ball up, leaned back all the way to his left as we get a second look here, Greg.
Getting out on the counter. Known for his defending abilities, but getting out there and taking it in for the easy put away. Under 6 to play. Entry inside. And an exclusion called. Goes on Kimball. All even at 2 here. USA Blue has come back with 2 straight. Good look inside. Not even anymore. Thomas Carroll. Beautiful feed from Nolan McConnell.
Yeah, he really set the defense there, locked in, and then just nice little flip pass to Carroll, who was all alone. Nobody around him. Got up big on his legs, caught it, and shot it as we get another look here, Greg.
Great interior passing.
Yeah, we see there's guys there, but they're not on him. They're within, reaching distance of him, but, Carroll's a big kid at 6'6", and he just got up. Nice pass from McConnell.
Now you're a defender in that area. You see this guy, Carroll, near you. You know what he's looking to do. Defensively, how should have they reacted? Is the goalkeeper supposed to instruct someone? What should have changed there?
I think the top defender should have come back. He's got a responsibility to come back to that 3 post to knock that down. And also the center defender, X2, was not over on him. He stayed over on the 2 post offensive player. So really 2 guys kind of missed their assignment there.
This one's taken away. Holland on the lookout. He'll push it ahead to Farrell South. Pushes ahead here to Agramani. Top of the perimeter now. They'll walk in and have a look here with the shot clock to 7. Entry inside. And the takeaway is there. Jackson Kimball crashing in. And now Cupido leaking out. Barron will find him on the move. Defenders giving chase. Cupido ahead of the crowd. He'll cruise in, put on the brakes, and go bar down to beat Drew Holland. Cupido connects. He's got 2. And USA Blue evens this up at 3.
Cupido, Greg, just really good at anticipating things. He sees the steal coming, he automatically takes off while the guys he's guarding are sitting there watching what's going on. He anticipates it and takes off, and had that 2 body length lead to get out on the break.
Couple of substitutions, and now USA White will take control. Got off to the 2-0 lead. And since then, it's been back and forth. USA Blue tied it at 2, and now they've exchanged goals. All tied at 3 here, 4 minutes to play in the first half. And a contra foul in at 2 meters. And that'll turn the ball over with USA Blue taking control. And then in transition, an exclusion against Obert. That'll be his second. And now a 6-on-5 here for USA Blue.
USA Blue with an opportunity to take their first lead of the game. Stein off for Cupido.
Here's Cupido. Stein, great look. Oh, what a fake. How about Jackson Kimball cupping that ball, faking out everyone, pulling it back, and then putting it away far corner.
Yeah, you said he pulled that back and cupped it. I mean, he went through the full range of motion on the shot and just was able to cup it and pull it back. Quite impressive to be able to do that as we get a look here, Greg.
This is a beautiful play here. Put this on the Jackson Kimball highlight reel here.
Oh, he went all the way down with that. That thing probably hit the water, pulled it back up. Nice move there by Jackson.
Fakes out everybody, unable to put that one past Holland. 4-3, Blue goes ahead here with 3:23 to play, first half. After an ordinary, McConnell now on the perimeter. Ordinary called here. South winding up, looks inside. Defenders crashing. Cupido, of course, comes over. Aggressive on the defense and offensive side of things.
He's all over the pool today, Greg.
Came up there with a nice takeaway. And now USA Blue on the move.
And they're going to set Cupido.
Ramirez into the front court. Center of the pool. Now to look at Cupido, 5 meters.
Ordinary called. Cupido picks it up and fires that one over the cage.
Little off the mark there. Little high.
Sitting behind the goal, Olympia keeper Sean Nolan. You can tell he has faced some shots, didn't flinch. Knew that one was going to be just a little wide of him.
USA White on the counterattack.
On the counter now, here's USA White, and that one's over the goal.
Inouye has his shot.
And that was Inouye on the counter. He was the one guarding Cupido back at the other end. So as soon as Cupido shot that, he took off, had his own opportunity for a goal, but put it off the head of Barron. And they get a new shot clock, does the white team.
So 2:30 to play here in the first half. Ordinary called as USA White controls. And that one's knocked away. Cupido comes up with it. And now McQuinn Barron will control. Here's Chancellor Ramirez. And Grant Stein.
Charles Dickey working at center. USA White helping that.
Ramirez, outside shot, puts it away. Chancellor Ramirez out of the Rose Bowl Water Polo Club in Pasadena buries that shot and puts Blue ahead 5-3. And that'll be a timeout call for USA White and Coach Coker. And after a strong start here by USA White, all USA Blue going ahead 5-3.
Yeah, look, Holland was there, just a little slow in reacting to it. Nice shot by Ramirez.
And what's changed for USA White? They get off to that great start. They go up 2-0, and since then it's been White struggling to find the back of the net after Blue was faulty at first.
Yeah, the roles are reversed. Again, they're getting their opportunities, as we saw Inouye, had the opportunity just the possession before that and just put it off the head of Barron, and couple shots off the bar. But the Blue team is just now putting away their opportunities. They've had a lot of easy looks, right? You had Cupido all alone in front of the goal, so you'd hope somebody puts that away. That's a high percentage shot, and so now they're just putting those away.
So we talked about a couple of the athletes here, part of the men's senior national team, McQuinn Barron, Alex Obert, Drew Holland, among others. They've qualified for the FINA World League Super Final. They're headed to Bergamo, Italy this June to take on some of the best in the world. And from there, Pan American Games this July in Toronto, Canada, which is Team USA's best chance to qualify for the 2016 Olympic Games. And then they'll follow that about a week later, the FINA World Championships in Kazan, Russia, also a qualification opportunity. So big summer of water polo for those folks at the senior level, and of course some opportunities too at the junior, youth, cadet, developmental opportunities for all these athletes to get better throughout the summer of 2015.
Driving, going McConnell with it up top. That's Daryl Sal. Trying to find Bonani inside.
Entry inside, knocked away, and Ramirez takes it.
Chancellor Ramirez.
A little late on the pass to Bonani. He was open earlier, and nobody saw him, and then they tried to force one in there at the end.
Here's Cupido, looks ahead. And a penalty called.
Penalty shot drawn by Will Klein.
That's Klein working in close to draw that penalty.
USA Blue.
And it's going to be Cupido to take the penalty shot again for USA Blue.
And a chance here for USA Blue to go up by 3. And Cupido tucks it underneath the arm of Holland. He's got a hat trick just that fast. We haven't even reached halftime yet. And it's a 6-3 lead for USA Blue here in the National League Championship. 1:24 to go in the first half.
Cupido, just those great legs, gets up big, waits for Holland to make his move, and then puts it underneath his arm.
Officials are going to have him line up again. Looks like maybe someone left early. Oh, still some substitutions as well happening.
USA White with goals from Carol Agravante and over. 4 saves for Drew Holland in the game.
And now we're ready to resume. 1:24 to go here in the first half. Here's USA White on the attack. A near takeaway. USA White near side now. This is Farrell South. Lob try, beautiful delivery from Farrell South. Scores it, and USA White needed a goal. They get one back here, trailing 6-4.
I think McQuinn was a little surprised by that. You don't expect the lob from Farrell South with the cannon that he has.
Second look here, South takes a little something off this one, to say the least.
And the White team needed that. You know, they've been outscored 6-1 since they opened up a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, need something here to stop that run by USA Blue and also energize their squad with the third quarter on the way. Timeout called here by USA Blue.
With 56 seconds left in the second quarter. USA Blue holding a 6-4.
Each team gets one timeout to use per quarter, so a chance here for USA Blue to talk some things over as they get their squad together. USA White, meanwhile, going to try and build off of that last goal they just came up with. Try and recapture that great start they had, and like any deficit, try and chip away here. They don't need to get all 2 back right now to tie things up, but I think
not at all. They're going to have one more possession here in this quarter. So, you know, blue team's drawing up a play, and they just got to play good defense and get a stop. And you know, USA White gets out on the counterattack. Hopefully, gets a counterattack goal, and if not, set up their offense and work for something open. I know Spinani's been driving a lot, but they're not seeing him on his initial move. He may be just a little too early to receive that pass. You know, a couple times they've thrown it away on his secondary move, and by that time it becomes a much more difficult pass. So if they can catch Bonani on that first move off of his drive, they might get something inside there.
out of the timeout, ready to restart things. McQuinn Barron will put it in play. Here's Ramirez. We're under a minute to play in the first half. Here's Ramirez taking a look. Comes near side now, Kimball. That one's tipped away. Great defense there from Obert. It'll come back to Holland, and here's that last chance USA White will get here in the first half. As we wind things down, about a 8-second differential between the shot and game clock. USA White on the attack. Here's near side. South handling. Goes inside. And looking for Brett Bonani. Knocked away. And a steal. Ramirez comes up with it. And with just 10 seconds left, shot clock is off. Here's Cupido.
He was calling for the ball.
Trying to work one-on-one. Ordinary called. Spinning backhand, that one sails out of play. And it'll come back to Drew Holland and USA White with just 4 seconds left. He'll go to South with 1 second left. He'll get it off at the horn, and Barron's got to stop that one, knocks it down, and we come to the end of 2 quarters. And a close one here in our National League Championship after a strong start for USA White ahead 2-0. They now trail 6-4 to USA Blue. We'll take a timeout and return here with the 3rd quarter right here on USA Water Polo TV.
Water polo.
Polo. I am water polo.
I am water polo.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
Champions aren't born. Champions come from doing what others won't. Because doing their best in this moment puts them in the best place for the next moment. Champions are made. Will. Determination. Greatness. Tear. Get made.
Third quarter has begun here in the National League Championship, and the opening sprint controlled by USA White. In the Whitecaps, USA Blue in the blue. Along with Dean Quintal, Greg Meskel here with you from Acalanes High School. Thanks for joining us here on USA Water Polo TV. Culmination of the first year of the USA Water Polo National League right here. Bonani from the outside sails that one on the skip. And then in transition, an exclusion. So Bonani off the mark and then is excluded on the way down. That's his second.
Not a smart move there, Greg. He took the shot. The refs are looking right at him. He gives, he and Kimball a little jawing back and forth, and then I think Bonani just kicked off him, and the ref made the easy call.
Couple of fakes, and that one off the post on the try from Thomas Carroll. Actually, make that Jackson Kibble. Second attempt there from Mulcahy is off the mark, and White comes up with a big stop there in defense, killing off the power play. Here's McConnell out of Laguna Beach, California. Gives to Bonani on the one-time. Barron there with the stop.
Easy save there for Barron. Able to follow that long cross pass. Good job by Bonani to shoot, catch and shoot, but placement was a foot off the water in center cage. Most goalies are going to stop that.
Ordinary called. Here's Cupido. Quick try, and Holland gets a hand on that one. About a minute and a half gone by here in the third.
Both goalies coming up with some big saves here in the start of the third quarter.
Two of the top keepers in the college game right now. This is Thomas Carroll and another stop. So, to your point, goalie saves leading us off here in the third.
Yeah, and that was not a high percentage shot, Greg. I mean, the ball wasn't moved around. He just came up, got up, fired it from about 7-8 meters out. And McQuinn didn't have to move much at all to make that stop.
Good takeaway there by McConnell coming over to pick the pocket of Jackson Kimball. Holland pushes ahead. Here's Carroll. Quick attempt, and Barron with a save on the attempt by Farrell South. And now a long outlet pass ahead of the field. Here's Mulcahy. Looking to spin, work off a defender. Still turning. Two defenders coming. And a takeaway. That's Drew Holland coming out with the steal. Mulcahy tried to go 1-on-2, couldn't make it happen.
Working hard, but it just wasn't going to be. By the time he took his hand off the ball to try and get the call, the defender put his hands up, and no need for the referee to make a call there. And Holland was out to make the steal.
Lob attempt there. That's off the bar. Rebound controlled by Kimball. And we'll get an exclusion in transition.
That's Brett Bonani's third.
So that's all for Brett Bonani. The high-scoring attacker for USA White is done for the day. And a power play here for USA Blue. Couple of fakes. Another save by Holland. And then a penalty called.
Calling the goalie.
That'll go on Holland.
Said the goalie pulled the ball underwater.
Yeah,
looked like
the ball under.
Turned and got himself in between the ball and the defender.
USA Blue.
Roberto, we're technically even. All right, by time.
Well, it's going to be Mulcahy to take the penalty shot for USA Blue.
Penalty shot here. Mulcahy looking to make it a 3-goal lead once again. And he puts that one away. Colin Mulcahy, his first goal in this one. And USA Blue goes back in front by 3, 7-4.
Early timeout for Coach Coker here in the third quarter.
Maybe he senses this one getting away from his team.
Yeah, just trying to settle him down now before it does get away from him. So hopefully he's got something to draw up for him here, and they get a good look, because they need a goal here. If they don't get a goal here, and then the blue team comes back down and gets another to put them down by 4, it's gonna be a tough hill to climb for the white team.
She's got a second look there at the Mulcahy penalty shot. And now here's the Jack Coker huddle for USA White. Coker, the assistant coach to Dejan Udovicic on the men's senior national team.
He seems to be a little more animated right now, Greg, in that huddle.
And I'm sure the competitive side of things, even though this is essentially the same pool of athletes who they're trying to develop on both the blue and white teams, still want to come up with a championship here if you can.
Absolutely. Anytime you're coaching, you want to win the game. I mean, you want to teach your kids to get better, but you still have that competitive edge to win the game.
So a change here on caps for USA Blue. Number 6, Jackson Kimball, going to wear number 8 now. You saw that he had been missing a cap there for a little while, so figure a torn cap, and now Jackson Kimball will wear number 8 as we resume action here after the timeout. Here's McConnell. Kent Inouye. McConnell, a few fakes, tries to go high corner just off the post. Rebound to McQuinn Barron.
And he had Barron going the opposite direction. That left side of the goal was wide open.
USA Blue looking to push their lead.
Here's USA Blue on the attack. Chancellor Ramirez. We're under 4 to play here in the third. Few fakes, dealt inside and tipped away. Trying to get Cupido involved there at 2 meters. Here's White. Inouye. Now Argamonte, shot clock about to expire. And it does expire. They run out of time on the offensive end. And now Blue will take control. And again, pushing the tempo. Here's Cupido, tries lob just off the post. And the rebound to Holland with 3 minutes to play in the third. 7-4, USA Blue ahead.
Nice idea by Cupido there. Had Holland all the way over to the post. And if he didn't try and cut it too fine, it probably would have gone.
Quick turn, save Barron on the turn from Alex Obert.
A great save by Barron there.
And Coach Brett Ormsby will call for time. You're familiar with the goal position, Dean. That last save by Barron, how tough is it? What's kind of the goalkeeper's mind frame? He sees the pass come in. He knows the offense player is going to take it and turn and face him. What's going through the goalie's head?
So depending on where the 2-meter man is set up, and Obert was set up a little further out than typically, down around 2 meters. So if he's set up around 2 meters, you want to get your hands up and light. But he was up, had his legs going, had time to react because Obert was pushed out and a little off center. So his legs were going, and he was light hands, and on that shot, his hands were ready, and he stopped it right low to the water there. So it's just a matter of having light hands and having your legs going. You can't wait. You got to have your legs going before the shot occurs. So you can't wait to get those legs going as fast as they need to be going until right when the shot happens. They got to be going well before it when the ball enters 2 meters. So McQuinn did a great job there. He was up big. and kept his hands low instead of coming up. A lot of times McQuinn will get beat low. Some say that might be his weakness, below the arms, and such a big wingspan, he does get those arms up, but he kept it low, and it's easier to go low to high than high to low as a goalkeeper. So great job by Barron.
As far as keeping your hands light, just keeping them out of the water?
It depends. If the 2-meter man is set up down around 2, then as that ball comes in, you want to get him up out of the water. But he had more time to react because Obert was pushed out to around 4 or 5 meters, so there's that split second more time to react. So he could keep him in the water, but light.
Sure. Here's Ramirez. Ball comes near side now. 2:30 to play here in the third. Ramirez takes a look. Tries to go over to Kimball. A little missed connection there. Comes back to Ramirez now. Shot clock to 5. Kimball, save Holland, rebound, save Holland. Second effort there from Will Klein, but Holland's up to the task.
Here comes USA White. 7-4, USA Blue leading in our 2015.
Here's Nolan McConnell now on the attack. Looking to keep USA White in this game, trailing by 3. National League crown on the line. And here's a good opportunity. Exclusion called. It will go against USA Blue and Colin Mulcahy, and that'll be all for Mulcahy. So he picks up his third exclusion. Now Mulcahy for Blue and Benani for White fouled out. And a quick score. It's Thomas Agramani with his second, and he wasted no time putting that one away, making it a 7-5 game with 1:41 to play in the third.
Greg, little unsure that ejection there on Mulcahy. He came over to help, and he wasn't giving up inside water. Cupido was the one that gave up inside water, and Mulcahy came from the side. So wasn't sure really what the ref was seeing on that exclusion as we just got a look at that last goal.
Another look there at Agramani. And now USA Blue ahead just 2 here, 7-5. Third place going to the Olympic Club, 4th to the New York Athletic Club, 5th to USA Red, 6th to Alumni. This is the battle here for first and second. Quick attempt, bar and out from the far side there. That was Stein, so close. And now in transition, here comes USA White. Thomas Agramani's been big so far today. Has 2 goals.
Yeah, he started out the game very aggressive, got the first goal of the game and had some opportunities, exclusions, and kind of quieted down a little bit, but got his second just moments ago.
Quick shot attempt that's outside of the goal. And it comes into Barron with 48 seconds to play in the third. Barron with the outlet. Cupido doesn't see it, almost swims past it. Now he comes back for it. Cupido on the attack. Moving in, looking for some room, gets it inside. Beautiful pass. Stapleton puts it away. And USA Blue comes back with a goal to rebuild their 3-goal advantage.
So nice job by Cupido to keep working hard, getting inside. Had the goalie locked up on the goalie's left side of the cage and just fed Stapleton inside for an easy put away.
And you see he draws that double team, has the presence of mind to give it off in the middle to Stapleton.
With the glare, I couldn't see who the defender was, but he left a man free, wide open in front of the cage. You want Cupido to take that shot from the bat angle, and he's got a guy on his back, so it's much more difficult. He's got to work harder, but he just made it easy on Cupido by leaving Stapleton all alone.
If Cupido has to take it himself, he's got to deal with the defender there and then also the keeper.
Exactly. I mean, if Cupido puts that at home from that angle, you as a defender, you give the guy kudos, right? He worked hard from a difficult angle, but to give up that pass to a guy all alone in front of the cage, you can't have that.
Just 5 seconds left here in the third. Here's a wind-up for Agramonte, and he took a little too long there to crank up that shot attempt. And Just a last chance here now for USA Blue, and they'll let the clock expire. Kimball fires, but that wouldn't have counted, and we come to the end of 3. USA Blue 8, USA White 5. White has their work cut out for them with just 8 minutes left in the National League Championship. We're back after this on USA Water Polo TV.
Champions aren't born. Champions come from doing what others won't. Because doing their best in this moment puts them in the best place for the next moment. Champions are made. Will, determination, greatness. Here, get made.
Fourth quarter underway, and USA Blue will concede the opening sprint here to White.
With the first opportunity, USA Blue with an 8-5 lead in the final quarter here of the USA Water Polo National League Championship game. Agramonte already with 2 goals.
And it'll be USA White here setting something up. They're going to try and make up a 3-goal deficit here in the final 8 minutes.
Got Obert working in at 2 meters for the white team. Shot clock down to 10.
Entry inside, and this one's knocked away, so not a good start for USA White to open up the fourth.
Obert never really had a chance to establish position down in 2 meters.
Here's USA Blue on the attack. Chandler Jarrell Stickney handling. Shot clock to 10. Stein takes a look. Ramirez now from the outside. Whoa, Chancellor Ramirez finds the corner from way downtown.
I think Drew Holland might have been sleeping on that one because he didn't even move when that went in. It wasn't like it was a hard shot coming with any sort of pace on that. It's kind of a nice, easy shot by Ramirez there. We'll get a look here.
Ramirez a couple of fakes and then just lets it fly. And right, it looked like maybe Holland thought entry pass coming, not the shot.
Yeah. Nonetheless, Ramirez noticed the opportunity and put it home.
On the other end, USA White trying to go over the top, get something involved here for Agramonte. And now draws an exclusion that will go against Jackson Kimball. That's his second.
Jackson Agramonte's
White needs to convert this if they want to have a chance to get back in this game, Greg.
Quick try, and that one deflected out of play. And it comes back to USA Blue.
Here comes Jackson Kimball. Now over to Ramirez. Cupido working for position on Nolan McConnell.
And an exclusion called.
Over-aggression on the perimeter.
That will go against Ken Inouye, and a power play here for USA Blue.
USA Blue power play. Stein, Stapleton.
Cupido drops it in. Quick look, score it. Chancellor Ramirez, he's got 3, and USA Blue's gone ahead 4 with under 6 to play here in the 4th, and just got a little bit tougher here for USA White to come back.
Yeah, and good movement by the blue team there. They moved the ball all around the perimeter. Current spotters in the replay there. Nobody around them. The post defender or the center defender didn't come over to guard the post, and the defender up top didn't come back to mark him.
The exclusion called. So go against Ramirez. And now a 6-on-5 for USA White. Farrell South takes a look. Left-hander McConnell. Quick shot from the top. Inouye puts it away on the 6-on-5.
And good job there by White. They moved the ball around, spread the defense out, got him working. Inouye just slid in point to about inside 5 meters and had an open look on the goal.
And that makes it a 10-6 game now. USA Blue ahead. USA White will need a lot more of that as we take another look here on their conversion.
Yeah, we look at McConnell just set Barron and then just flipped it over to Inouye all alone in front of the goal, and he put it home cross cage.
Here's Cupido. He'll take a look. Thought about winding up there. Instead swings near side. Here's Stapleton. Blue can be patient here on offense as they hold the 4-goal lead. And now they'll have it for a little bit longer. An exclusion on USA White and Thomas Carroll. And a 6-on-5 here for Blue. Around the perimeter they work it. Couple of fakes. Cupido gives a look. Nothing there. Skip shot near side. Score it for number 10, Connor Stapleton, his second on the power play. And an 11-6 lead with 4:41 to go. And this looks to be USA Blues Day here at the National League Championship. Came in as the second overall seed behind the Olympic Club. But they have taken on all comers here and now in a strong position to come away with first place here in the 4th.
A good job of being patient, Greg. They moved the ball around the perimeter. They got isolation over there on the right-hander side. The defender had to drop back on the post defender, and Stapleton just had a clear look at the goal.
Quick outside shot there from Farrell South is off the mark. Extra counter ball comes in, but they'll get this sorted out.
4:20 left to go.
Here's a look in the middle for Will Klein. It's knocked away to Cupido after the ordinary. And then an exclusion. That's on Obert. He didn't let Cupido pick up the ball after the ordinary, and that's all for Obert. Picks up his 3rd foul.
Stapleton's going to have that same look he had the last time, Greg.
Here it is. Comes near side. Inside the 2 is the call. Wave off that goal for Will Klein. Put it away, but it won't count.
So the 2 post was inside the 2-meter line. That's the turnover. But Stapleton, the defender, came out to knock him down that time, and that's why he had the pass inside. Defenders, or the two-post players, got to be a little more aware of where he is.
Here's USA White on the attack. 3:35 to play in the fourth. 11-6. USA Blue in front. From the outside, entry in. Triple team. And a takeaway. And finally there, it's Agramani surfacing after he and Cupido got tangled, and now Barron takes control. Stapleton now. Here's Cupido. Again, you see Blue a little deliberate here on offense. Under 3 to play in the fourth. And now it'll turn over. And the ball will come back to USA White. And they'll call for time. USA White using their lone timeout here in the fourth with 2:53 to play in the match. 11-6 USA Blue. And, well, with the time remaining here, Dean, I don't see any way that USA White comes back in this one, but perhaps some learning opportunities here for this squad in the final 3 minutes or so.
Yeah, very difficult for them to make a comeback. They've got roughly about 3 possessions left, so they would need to get, score quick and get some steals to, use the clock to their advantage. But, yeah, you talk about learning opportunities here, and that's why Coach Coker's calling the timeout. All these players are in the USA pipeline, and you want to teach them at every possible moment. So you're going to use all of your timeouts, and you're going to coach all the way to the final second on the clock.
As we kind of wind things down here, this is a new venture. Your thoughts on the National League as a whole here, especially for kind of the development of these pipeline athletes?
I think it's excellent. It's kind of the second iteration of what formerly was the Premier League. And, it's just a great opportunity to have some high-level water polo. And, by having, the O Club and Nyack, which are typically the top teams, you're just getting, the best competition we can get here in the States with all these guys playing together. So I think it was a really good, first year, and look forward to good things to come. And you're just involving a lot of young players,
sure,
which is great to see.
And kind of getting some coaches' eyes on those folks. 4 weekends of action, of course, multiple games each weekend. You played the game. Can that make a tremendous impact on a young athlete?
Sure. The more you play, the better you're going to get. So anytime you get an opportunity to play, and then for the younger players, playing against, better competition. You can't help but improve your game. Anytime, you get a player that's young and you put them with an older player, they're going to learn. They're just going to soak it up. Even if they don't play much and they're sitting on the bench. You got a couple of young goalies who haven't seen much time this weekend. But just looking, watching, seeing what players are doing, how they shoot, anticipate the pass so you can step over and be there for the shot. For the field players, where are they passing the ball? What's the guy doing on defense to counteract that? So just being there, and if you pay attention, you're gonna learn, and you're gonna be able to do the same thing when you're put in that position. So I think this is a fantastic opportunity for USA Water Polo. In the past couple of years, we didn't have a lot of depth because there wasn't a lot of young players in the pipeline, and Coach Udovicic has done a fantastic job by involving the youth in the pipeline.
And speaking of some backup players, looks like Patrick Saunders is getting loose here for USA Blue. We may see him come on with 2:10 to play here in the fourth, and 11-6 lead for Blue. When you were coming up, did you ever get a chance to play against someone, not even necessarily an idol, but someone that was an older, more established player?
Yeah, well, I was fortunate. My high school coach was longtime Olympic goalkeeper, or national team goalkeeper Steve Hammond. And they used to work out in Berkeley one night a week, and he'd take me, and I just followed him around. Wherever he needed a breather in the cage, he'd put me, and then he'd talk a lot of trash to the field players, saying I was talking trash to them. So, I got the best of their shots. So, that was always a great opportunity.
Contra foul here as we're back to the action with 2:01 to play. This will turn over.
And I was a youngster. I was like 15, 16 years old, and we'd drive up from the San Jose area up to Berkeley, and I'd be with Coach Hammond and Terry Schroeder and his brother Lance. They were going to chiropractic school in the Bay Area.
Okay.
So I mean, just being in the car with them and listening to them, and you can't help but learn. So, anytime you get a chance to be around older players, as we see a big stop by Holland there out of 2 meters, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn something.
Saunders has come on for USA Blue. So this is like late 80s here.
Early 80s.
Early 80s.
That'll kind of tell you how old I am, Greg.
I was trying to give you a break there, but
I appreciate it. So you said, Saunders is in the game for the blue team, a youngster out of Huntington Beach High. He's only a sophomore, and I know the coaches are high on Saunders. And
we talked about depth in a game earlier here with Saunders. Talk about depth on a high school team. He's the backup keeper on his own high school team.
Yeah, backed up Alex Wolf. And just as we just saw, he made a great save there. He's very quick. He's not all that big. He may grow, but made, a textbook save right there. He had the opportunity earlier this year to travel with the senior team to Hungary. And, didn't play all that much, but again, just being there, being on the trip and seeing high-level water polo from a team like Hungary, is invaluable.
Certainly can't hurt. Under a minute to play now here in the fourth. This one all USA Blue. USA White started off so strong, going ahead 2-0. And since then, Blue has taken command. They're ahead 11-6 here. Chancellor Ramirez with 3 goals. Luca Cupido with 3 goals. And Quinn Barron has taken his seat now, but he did the job through 3.5 quarters. And now just 35 seconds left here. And an exclusion called as that pass tries to come over the top to set up Dennis Blyashov, another younger athlete out here. That's an exclusion there on Jackson Kimball, and he is done for the day. Won't factor here in the decision. Travisano goes from the outside. Near score there, but Saunders coming up with a nice save.
Yeah, very good save there by Saunders. Read that pass, stepped over, blocked it near side, high corner shot.
And they're going to get a penalty here. Jackson Kimball picked up his 3rd exclusion, and then he re-entered, so that'll be a penalty here with just 7 seconds left.
Well, the youngster Saunders is going to get his shot at blocking a penalty shot.
And credit Kimball for picking up the rare 4th exclusion as he comes in there, and really just, of course, a 5-meter against the team for putting a player back in that cannot re-enter after 3 fouls. And so now Saunders made a couple of stops. He'll get a chance here to go one-on-one with a fellow high schooler, Hannes Dobé. So a couple of guys from the Orange County water polo scene. Dobé off the post. Saunders, I think, got a piece of that as well. We'll give him credit anyway.
Got a big piece of that, Greg.
And so Saunders closes things out here for USA Blue. They are your National League champions. They win it 11-6 over USA White. USA Blue, the inaugural National League champs. Brett Ormsby into the water as they celebrate the championship here. And an exciting moment there for that team. And nice opportunity for this team to celebrate after a long weekend of water polo and 4 weekends of action. That's USA Blue with the title.
Yeah, great job by the blue team. They started out the game down 2-0 and only gave up 4 goals after that, outscoring the white team 11-4. Really just, they had a lot of opportunities at the beginning of the game. They just weren't going. And, as we talked about at the beginning, if they just keep going, they'll start to fall for them, and that's exactly what happened.
So the final score here, USA Blue tops USA White 11-6. They take the championship. USA White taking 2nd. The Olympic Club 3rd. New York Athletic Club 4th. USA Red 5th. And Alumni 6th. That'll do it for us for this weekend from Acalanes High School. I appreciate all of you tuning in here on USA Water Polo TV. Don't forget all these games will archive at youtube.com/USAWP. But that'll do it for us now here from the East Bay. For our entire production team, for our broadcast partners, Brenda Villa and Dean Quintal, Greg Meskel signing off here from Acalanes High School. Thanks for joining us on USA Water Polo TV.